hear the intro, though.
Can you not hear it?
You turned my headphones
hear it.
down. Oh,
What's going on, bud?
I know this song.
Yeah, but he was clearly holding it up to his ear. Look at him.
I do it every week.
Right. I sat down and I was like, what's Jordan doing? Oh, he's going to listen to the intro.
Right.
I thought as a
That's
human
all I
being.
need.
Uh-huh.
And so, first of all, false start. He started it too loud. He yelled, Nick yelled, ah! And I just refused. Start over again. He exclaimed to the room for no reason, 3, 2, 1, boom. And then the song didn't start.
And then he said, come on, fucker.
Yep. then he turned down Jordan's headphones because he wasn't wearing them, but he had one cup against his ear like a cool rapper. It's a mess, but thankfully from here on out, the show is going to be
Everything
Smooth sailing.
smooth sailing. Eric doesn't even remember what it's like to be angry because this, my friends, is Face Jam, the show where we try every new fast food creation as long as they're open to let you know if you need it. You probably do. I'm your host, Michael Jones, alongside my ever-present co-host, Jordan Cwierz. Jordan, what happened there was I started thinking about what I was going to call you 3 words too soon.
around where a long slide happened?
No. See, the long slide was me fixing it.
Gotcha.
It was just off a cliff, and I had to get it back up.
Climb back up.
Right.
Up on the shelf.
Up on the...
Nope.
Canceled. How are you?
Great. I got in the building.
Yeah, you did.
All right.
Unlike some people.
Yeah.
Everyone got into the building.
Guys having some real door trouble today.
Sucks.
And I even proclaimed on the way back, hope you can get in. And then we were walking in, and he was like, I don't have my card. And he had to run
He had
back.
to go
Yeah,
back to the
because
car.
door to get
because
you.
it got trapped by the seatbelt because somebody gave me a new clip, and the new clip got trapped by the seatbelt. Do you know who gave me the new clip?
I'm going to guess it was Michael.
It's absolutely right.
But even that seems too simple
Yeah.
of an answer. I gave him a new clip, and he didn't even know.
Oh.
It's true. He kept going.
So you really planted it on him.
I
and
absolutely,
then-
I planted it
And then
like
you
drugs.
knew what was going to happen, and you knew he was going to leave it behind, and you knew that joke that you set up when you said, "I hope you can get in the door," was going to pay off when he got out of the car and it got stuck between
Jordan,
the seats.
I'd stop now because you're starting to know a little bit too much, and you might have to get disappeared. Okay, let's
just like when State Farm knows about what Jake really did.
There's only one Jake. There only was ever one.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I borrowed his key card once. It was
Chicago.
It was went to Chicago, and because I left mine
that's
in the
right.
car.
I remember that whole saga.
And so he let me have his, and then because I got home a day earlier, because he was staying an extra day, like a lazy layabout, not producing, doesn't want to work.
yeah,
And
he wanted to see family or something, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was back to the grind, grinding away, chewing on wood.
Rise and
okay?
grind, baby.
Is that what you think grinding is?
Yeah, as I grind my teeth, chew on wood.
Chewing on.
I like bark, like 2 Angry Beavers. I don't think you were alive when that came out.
Are you a Daggett or a Norbert?
Daggett!
The look of panic in
So
Kat's eye.
this is Kat's last episode, and Jordan just addressed her
Why?
directly. She went,
Why? Why?
because the internship ends.
So hire her.
Why are they so
I
short?
can't hire anyone. She got so excited. She went, I can't
She didn't know
hire
that was an
anyone.
option.
I'm trying to hire her for other work for other projects.
No, this
Why?
one.
There's plenty of work to
What am I
do.
supposed to do?
People are fleeing in mass. There's so many open positions.
Nobody wants to work anymore.
Nobody wants to work.
Dang.
So anyway.
I hope the reverb got picked up.
I saw his card and his little clip was broken,
Yep.
and I had an extra one on me. Swapped it for him.
Ah, did
then
he
about
ever
a
thank
week
you?
later, no, he didn't even notice.
I had no idea, but he kept going. You like that new clip? And I went, I just
He
kept
ignored it
thinking
for a
like,
while.
yeah, because I went, that must have been, this is
It's
like
a joke
I
I'm
don't
not getting.
It's like,
Yeah.
I don't get this. It's going to be easier if I just move past it.
Did you think it was like a Twitch clip? Like,
No, I didn't know what the fuck.
No,
honestly,
he did, I'll be honest. He was smart. He just ignored
Yes.
it.
Okay.
He didn't say I don't know or whatever. He just ignored it, and I understood.
in my head, gun clip. That's where my head went immediately. And I went,
cat or gun?
not
Cat or
even-
gun clip.
Oh, no. But I just went, I'm going to ignore this one. But now I see that he laid a time bomb.
I think we were in person. I went, I fixed that. I gave you a new one.
Yeah,
and you were
and I
like,
went-
is that what you're talking
Yeah.
about?
And I went, oh.
Like I see
Weeks
something wrong, I
later.
fix it.
Yeah. Weeks later,
couldn't get those cookies baked.
All right,
though. Oh, hang on. Oh shoot.
Oh, shoot.
Oh yeah, what are we
This
eating
is how
today?
you know something real is about to happen. So Michael goes, oh, shoot.
Yeah. No. Today we're reviewing Insomnia cookies, hibiscus berry and lemon poppy seed cookies.
Yep.
And as true as that is, I think Eric might also be hiring Kat on the episode.
Says it right here.
I don't
Wow,
have.
2 facts back to back.
No, it's not the fact section.
Well,
This is.
what happened?
To what?
The fucking cookies. First of all, as I like to do, I poke around. You know, I poke around the old Face Jam information thread. Things get slung around.
The Slack channel? He
Yeah,
means
is
the
that
Slack
what you're
channel.
referring to?
Oh,
Yeah.
there's more than one, right? There's a merch one,
Right.
Sure.
And then there's text messages, and then there's text messages we exclude Jordan from. There's a lot. There's a lot, okay? Sometimes it's for secrets and sometimes it's for spite. But either way, I have to check a lot of channels, okay? And so if I'm really excited about food, I'll dive in. If it's something that looks good and you all have it handled, I just leave it. And I just go, I look at it and I nod to myself and I say, we'll eat that. And I don't feel that when 3 people go, I want it, then I guess we're getting it. And I looked at it like yesterday and I go, we're eating cookies? What? I looked and I was like, what? And then I scrolled, because you put them back to back and you were like, or we can do this. And then it was a burger from a burger place under that. And I was like, I assume we'll do the burger. Kept scrolling down. And Jordan's like, cookies. And Eric goes, I'm thinking about cookies.
Eric planted this cookie seed,
And I just
so,
went-
so long ago,
Like a week ago.
And I went, okay, whatever. They want cookies. I don't care. We'll get cookies. I bet they have food. I click it. Oh, they also sell ice cream.
Yeah, that was the
What
other
the
thing we
fuck
were
are
going to
eating?
get.
We're eating
was
cookies.
ice cream. It was lucky.
But-
Yeah. What?
We didn't.
So
So it wasn't lucky, was it?
well, some of it was lucky.
I don't think anything that happened
Nothing's
was lucky.
luck.
Yeah, I think it's all predetermined.
So we went and drove across town over by where the Taco Bell Cantina was.
right,
where
my
we
favorite
parked.
part of town. I love the drag.
Which we mentioned before that the Taco Bell Cantina that wronged us in the past
Correct.
Closed. What is it now, Jordan?
It's a big old hole in the ground.
It's a fucking hole in the ground. Like it's like a sinkhole.
Yep.
They like closed it and then gave it back to the earth.
It was like we parked on the street
Yeah.
over there, and there was a big wall, and that wall was gone, and there was just a big hole next to it.
Yep. So Taco Bell Cantina, we weren't going to do that again.
Paid our respects though.
Yeah, we all drove by it. We said, "Fuck you, good." So then we went a little bit further down the street, and we were heading to Insomnia Cookies, which is in the campus area.
Yeah, it's just off the drag, which
Yeah.
they call this.
Over by UT.
Yeah, it's right next to.
You're saying a lot of
next to
things.
campus.
This is the lingo.
Yeah. I think you probably keep up with some of that.
Well,
also doesn't
some
matter
people-
because you're not going to go there. Also,
Some people
don't go there.
Some people
Yeah.
might call it
Yeah. Who?
Where'd you graduate?
What? Oh, so not yet? Okay, got it.
Graduated.
Eric went to CSUF.
Yeah, that is true. I was a C-Suff grad. So we went to Insomnia Cookies. Kat met us there.
Briefly.
My favorite part about this is that Kat met us there. Usually she meets us back at the studio.
Right.
So we don't subject her to us getting the
But it's
food. She
interesting
doesn't
too,
have to
though,
write it with
because my favorite part about that is when we leave, you give instructions to let her in every time. Like
Just
she comes,
in case!
but like she comes in disguise. Every time you,
She might
you don't-
look different this
You
week,
don't just
so.
say, "Oh, she's coming." You like say who's coming. You say her name. You describe her every time, and
It's
it always
just in case.
It's just like, who are you?
Listen, security here is strict. They're very good at what they do. And I just want to make sure that they know that Kat is coming and that she can come inside. She's allowed to be here.
But since she,
Since
she's
it
a
didn't
college
matter-
she's a college student, so
Right.
she lives nearby. She was going to meet
Hence
us there at
not
the
knowing
restaurant.
the Angry Beavers. Right?
Right.
So,
I assume your birth year starts with a 2.
well, there you have it. So, we went to Insomnia Cookies. We met Kat, and then we walked right up and tried the door.
Oh, I believe we tried the door before she got there because. Hang on. This is good to tell in proper chronological order.
Yeah, 'cause it gets good.
What happened when we
Yeah, it
got
gets
there?
good.
Oh, it got good. So what happened? We walked up.
So we walk up and I try the door.
Locked.
Nothing happened.
It's noon. It's afternoon.
It's like 12:30.
So we try the door, and it's locked. And then I go, it's the wrong door. Nick is next to me, and I go, it's the wrong door. There's another one
He
around
was
the
like,
corner.
watch this.
Yeah.
I got it.
So I go around the corner to the other door. That door doesn't have a handle on it.
Right. Seems to be an exit only type device.
So then I go back to the first door and try it again. Shockingly still locked. And then it's looking into windows, seeing that there's nobody in there.
Oh, and all the lights are off?
Yeah.
Clearly they're not open in any way.
But opened the phone and started looking and going, they're open. It said they're open. It's listed on the website as open. It's
His
listed on
best
Google
friend,
Maps as
his
open.
best friend Google.
So looking at all that, and then Kat shows up. And then,
just tried the door.
and then she,
Well, she walked up and we said, they're closed. And she tried the door. And then I think you went, yeah, we tried that. Stand back. Did you try this?
So then it was looking on Google Maps, and it's open. Going on their website, it's open.
This is the point where I couldn't, where he just kept on his phone going, they're open. And I kept going, right, but they're not. So who
They should be
cares?
open. They should be open.
Right, but move on. What are we going to eat? And he's like, hang on. See, look, okay, it's open here.
I had
Let me
to
check
make
the
sure
website.
that I wasn't
And I'm just
crazy.
like, who cares? There's no fucking cookies in there. Who gives a shit? What are we going to eat? Keep going, I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to eat somewhere else. Hang on, let me check. Yeah, this says open. Look, 12 o'clock. It says 12 o'clock. It says 12 a.m. They're open until 12 a.m. And I was like, right. So what are we going to eat?
It said indoor dining was open.
Right.
It wasn't
Outdoor
just
dining
delivery.
wasn't open.
No, right, nothing was open.
Yeah. There was no dining to be
I
had.
will say too, when we were standing there, off to the side. A couple came up. They had the same experience. They just tried the one door, tried to open it, didn't open. They kind of went like, well, walked away. And I said, hey, I wonder if they're making a podcast. What do you think it's called? Hey, we're Face Jam. Who are you? This is bullshit, right? Eric, show him the phone. Show him the phone.
Where's your
It should be
producer?
open.
It says it. So we have an entire episode prepared for Insomnia cookies that
Man, 30 minutes of your time wasted this morning doing this.
Right.
Wow.
He had to wake up extra
Incredible.
early to do this.
No, he didn't. I bet he didn't. He was 30 minutes late to work because he did did this on time. Could have spent the 30 minutes this morning calling Insomnia Cookies, making sure they were open.
Right? Or just have Kat, who lives down the street, go check.
why would I? That's insane. Hey, Kat,
What were
what's
you
up?
just doing?
Go
What was
check.
that? Oh, I thought you were punching someone.
What she could have done.
Right. I was like, what are you?
She could have tried the door
Fire me!
and then started punching people.
Just Kat's at Insomnia.
Someone
Cookies,
hire me!
and she's
I want to work! We found one.
Oh, man. Eric, she wants to work.
Oh fuck. So
here's the other part that's great. I go, hey, you know what? We'll do the other thing.
Yeah.
It was
Right.
cookies
We'll go
and
to the
another
burger.
thing.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, we could do that. Or we could just go to Chili's.
So we haven't gone to Chili's for this
what?
podcast.
It's like,
Yeah, right?
You literally sourced two options. A didn't work,
Well,
and then we just ignored
I saw-
B.
And then you made C appear.
I saw a rare opportunity where
He didn't want to go down to Brody, that's why.
we
it
have
was close.
Jesus Christ. Oh, here's this other place. It's on Brody Lane.
Eric starts taking everything that's said as an affront.
Oh, and he was furious.
He's like, we go here, it's on Brody. And I go, whoa, Brody. And you go, what do you want me to do?
Like you think that's what I need at this point is, oh man, oh Brody Lane. I didn't even want to go to this thing.
And I just tell Eric, I was like, I'm not blaming you for where the restaurant is.
I was. We were really giving it to him in the car, and I kept saying, "Hey, this will be good for the podcast. Do you think you can stay mad?"
And I said, hey man, no problem.
I kept going. I don't know. I think he might not be mad by the time we record it.
We were like, just think about how that door didn't
Yeah, then I
open,
just
and
get
you'll
to-
get back in the headspace.
I said when we get back to the studio, someone go inside and then hold it closed and he tries to open it to recreate it. Then I also kept saying, why don't we eat inside?
Fuck off.
And then we walked in and stood there for 20 minutes. It was so insanely long.
So we went to Chili's because since the show started, Chili's has been a restaurant that has a monthly rotating menu thing until COVID. And then since then, they haven't had anything
We thought
rotating.
we could count on them.
So we haven't done Chili's
on 'em.
All
since the
hope is
beginning of
lost.
like we have not done Chili's at all, which is fucking crazy to not do that restaurant for the
true.
show. So I saw an opportunity for us to just go to Chili's.
Right.
It's better than going to Brody.
At that point, all right. Well, and it was like Nick and Kat both going, I know exactly where the Chili's is.
dude. Yeah. The cat was like, oh, it's just right up here on like 45th.
Nick giving directions to Jordan while he's in the Tesla that drives
That-
itself anywhere is really awesome.
with the
I'm
big
gonna-
screen
I'm gonna
that
be
has the
honest.
blue line for you to
I'm gonna be
follow.
honest, even if you don't know shit, if you are a brainless moron that doesn't know like what time it is or where you are, if you have a GPS alone, besides a Tesla, which is a 40-inch plasma screen TV in your car, the species of people going, yeah, turn right, they don't need to exist anymore. Quiet. Don't tell me. I don't need to know. Don't. You should ignore this. Take a left. Nope. I'm gonna do what this says. Quiet. We don't need you anymore.
We were going and Nick went like, at the next light, you're gonna hang a right. And Jordan went,
I just turned around.
like looked at him and kept driving, and he's like, if I would have turned right here, it would have been a dead end. And Nick started going, I said the next light. You have to listen. You have to listen when I say it. I say turn right the next light.
I literally don't have to listen. to
Yeah.
you.
Also, Nick's like, yeah, take a right up ahead. And Jordan's car said, Jordan, do you want me to take the right up ahead, or should I keep going the way that I've showed you?
Do you want me
And
to
he went, no
eject
car.
the left rear
Yeah.
passenger?
No car, it's fine. Just do what you want to do. Ignore the man in the monkey mask that he's wearing in the car for some reason.
So we went to Chili's. It wasn't busy, but everyone was parked there.
Yeah, that was
parking lot
crazy.
was
It was
crammed.
packed, and
Yeah.
we walked in, and it was
And-
not packed.
empty. We stood at the front waiting to get sat for
Okay, without exaggeration, 10 minutes is probably fair.
I'm going to say
It was-
7.
It was
No,
hard.
I think it's longer.
Here's the
I
thing.
think it's got to be around
It's
10.
hard. There's a multiplier and effect of how angry Eric was. So every second probably felt like 5.
That's
you know what I
true.
mean? And so it probably wasn't, because I was laughing the whole time, just going, man, this is ridiculous. As Eric's just going, just standing there. But what was crazy was that we didn't get seated, and it was empty. We're just looking around the restaurant, and it's just an oasis of seats.
There was so
and it's just
many-
going, hello?
It was
Anyone?
crazy. So they finally sat us, and then everything else was fine.
Yeah, it all came up pretty quick. The service was fine once we sat down.
Why did it take so long to seat us?
I don't know.
There's absolutely no
the-
explanation for
The
it.
guy had to go
'cause
back
even
there
what
and do
happens-
something. I'm pretty
No.
sure he was also the cook.
The other thing is,
So that was the one guy.
But that's fine, right? Because even here's what happens when you're like cramped.
Yeah.
You know, you're crammed and you're serving everything. And the woman who sat us
Yep.
saw us.
Yep.
You walk by and you go, oh, hey, just grab a seat over there. I'll be with you in a
Yep.
minute. Nothing.
Nothing.
Right?
It was just like,
Somebody
It has
walked,
to be the guy in the blue shirt.
Yes,
It has
somebody
to be.
walked over to us and said, "Sorry, it's taking so long." And
I
then
really want
walked-
to take your order, but
and then walked away. And then that ended up being our server.
yeah.
What? Sit us. It made me, I was furious because then we were already behind and I knew we had other stuff that we had to do. And then now we're going to hold up this other production. It's like, God. And now we're eating at Chili's and I have a whole
dude,
sheet.
it thankfully, everything else after this was incinerated to the Lords. Because boy,
He
this
said the Lords, but he looked up to
I
hell.
looked up to hell.
Hell is up.
Heat rises.
Yeah. There was other shit going on later in the day that fell through this morning, and thank God, because
Oh boy, how
we are
boned would you be right now?
behind. I was cackling. We were supposed to be wrapped with this show, as in what
In
we're
20
doing
minutes.
now, at 3:00, and we were in Jordan's car till 2:10. And I was just like, holy shit! And usually we finish with time to spare.
Oh,
That's
right.
adding.
But that's why I schedule it for so long.
Right.
So we aren't fucked.
right. And then
Guess what?
We just
I don't need
we
to guess.
get
Somebody
fucked.
didn't double check the fucking restaurant.
What
was
am I
open.
supposed to do?
Call them, email them.
You said that
Send
right.
cat
signal.
down.
You're saying email Insomnia Cookies and go, hey, are you
I
open?
mean, or call them.
You're gonna think twice now.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, now I will.
Right. So why did you have to get hurt for you to learn?
Jesus Christ.
Right? You gotta
Jordan, can you,
gotta
read the
you gotta,
haiku?
be proactive,
the one
not
about the cookies?
reactive.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah, it's called a producer,
Too
not
reactive.
not a reactucer.
Yeah, dude. Use a deucer, all right. You like that one?
It's fucking stupid.
That's very stupid.
I love that. That's stupid, but cracking up as you say it.
Well, it's not so much him laughing at the face he made. He really likes it.
Yeah.
So dumb. He's a deucer, all right.
All right, this haiku is about Insomnia cookies. We'll see if there's any crossover with Chili's, though. I'm pretty sure they're pretty
The only
universal.
person that's eating cookies today is Kat, and it was when we got back here.
Yeah.
Sweets displace my dreams. Tonight, Sandman wields sugar. Cookie moon above.
Okay, so nothing
I'm pretty
pertains.
sure. No, there's Sandman, Chili's. There's something there.
What?
Sandman and Chili's? I mean, we were sleepy when
How
we
is
left.
something there?
We were when we left.
Yeah.
We were sleeping and going. We have to record a fucking.
I
episode.
definitely kept saying I don't want to work.
You're part of the problem.
The only person
absolutely.
around here that wants to work is Kat, and that's it. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Give her the job.
She did a little dance.
So Angry Beavers was a show about.
Two angry beavers.
Yeah, I felt like Daggett was much more angry than
He
Norbert.
was way more
Yeah,
angry. Yeah.
He was the funnier.
That was the name
one.
of it, right? Two angry beavers?
No, it's just Angry Beavers.
Oh no,
Oh,
it was
Angry Beavers.
Angry Beavers.
Okay.
yeah.
You're thinking of
Sorry.
Two Stupid Dogs. Two Stupid Dogs is a cartoon about two stupid
now,
dogs.
Oh, now
which
I'm-
of the
now
two
I'm the
stupid dogs
stupid
was your favorite dog? Was
Okay.
it the big one or the little Chihuahua one?
I like the little dog. He was the best
Just
one.
do what Eric does.
That one's
and
always
just-
causing trouble.
If you don't know
I
what's
like,
happening, don't respond.
I like when the big dog
Smart.
sits on the
It's
little
the smart
dog.
play.
That was funny.
If you just like nod a little bit, they go, "That's enough," and then they move on.
That's what Kat was doing when you were telling her about that anime you saw.
Jinjo, what was it?
Watch it, buddy.
What?
Watch out.
Is that not what it was?
No, you're talking about
What's Jinjo?
Jujutsu Kaisen Zero?
Jujitsu. What is it?
Jujutsu Kaisen Zero?
Oh, okay.
Jujutsu Kaisen Zero? You want me to keep saying it?
No, I don't want you to keep saying it.
the-
What's
the,
Jinjo?
The thing isn't that
You're the one who said
stop
it, man.
saying it. The thing about it isn't that you don't know what it is. It's that you fail to just repeat what I'm saying. Jujutsu. Jaga. And it's like, you don't need to know what
Well, I
it is
keep
to
thinking you're
fucking
saying
use
jujitsu
words.
and you're
It's-
not saying
the
jujitsu.
fucking letters are English. It's jujutsu.
Jujutsu. See, now I got
Now
it.
you got it after being yelled at, but everybody saw it. Everybody's talking
Yeah,
about it.
everyone's saying it's the best one,
Cursed kids running around.
Not magic, curses.
The sorcerers, yeah.
Yeah. So what's
Well,
Jinjo?
sorcerers fight the curses.
That's from Banjo Kazooie.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
you really hung up on
Yeah,
that.
because I kept going. It's fucking something.
Well, they go like this. Jinjo.
Oh wow! Wow, we're gonna make a whole video.
Here's
game
when you
soundtrack
beat the game. Ready? Jinjo.
Nice.
There's a big one.
The-
There's a
it's-
statue.
this
The
is good.
Ginginator.
between
Now
that,
that you know for sure.
between that and Crash Bandicoot, wow! Then we're gonna be all right. We got this. Do you guys want to learn about Insomnia cookies?
Yeah, sure.
Now there's definitely going to be crossover
Now,
here.
anywhere in the facts, do you have accurate hours of operation?
I have. Yeah.
Okay.
Eric, why are you crying?
Let's get into it, I suppose.
Yep.
Founded in a University of Pennsylvania dorm, people call it UP. In 2003, Insomnia Cookies has over 200 locations
What the
all
hell?
over the U.S. offering warm cookies from, quote, 10 a.m. to 3 a.m.
So do I have accurate?
Wow,
yeah.
he did.
Yeah.
He did
So
have
the
the
answer to your
information
question
in
is
there.
yes.
I mean, you don't because they weren't open.
that's
during
what
those
they were.
times.
But that's the,
So
the hours they're supposed
the
to.
definition of inaccurate information because we went there
true.
between 10 and 3 a.m. and they were closed.
On everything.
Did we go to like a
So-
knockoff?
No,
Is
here's
it-
what we do. Where are the other 199?
Yeah, we got it.
Let's go.
Gotta try one.
Nick, pause it. Where's the closest one outside of Boston?
Cut to us in the car.
Why are you closed? Yelling that in the car. God, that
really
clip
good.
is amazing.
I
He
love
goes
that
on for so
Yeah.
long.
And
So
people
people
are going-
deserve to
those,
know.
Those kids come up next to him and start like making fun of him right next to him, and he kind of looks at him and then goes back to yelling, "Why are you closed?"
But people aren't people like going in and out of the doors like next to him?
I don't remember. It's hard to focus. There's definitely people inside like,
Yes.
looking at him.
Yeah.
Now that you know, right? That's a meme. The "Why are you closed" guy? You don't know that when the mall was closed? Oh no.
Well, I don't think it was closed. He just assumed it was when there was one locked door.
That was kind of like you today. All right. Oh, no. Everybody was going inside the other side of the building.
the other door.
We only checked 2 corners. The building has 4 sides.
The other sides of that building was a
It
parking
was like
lot.
a parking lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
We could have tried,
For
I guess.
the cookie store, we didn't check the underground parking. Despite its name, Insomnia cookies don't have a secret ingredient, quote unquote, which is code for weed. But they're really cute about not saying it, so it's tongue and cheek, despite marijuana still being illegal in 34 states. He. Cute.
Tongue and cheek?
Yeah, tongue and cheek.
Yeah. Why'd you write that?
Because it was 8:30 this morning.
No.
He was already 30
He was
minutes
Russian.
late.
Didn't realize I wrote tongue and cheek until you read it out loud. Don't think I've ever wrote tongue and cheek.
Q. I'll say this though.
Here's
I'll
a
say
tongue
this,
and here's a cheek.
This is great.
That's
and
so
it's-
tongue
it's-
and
It's why I
cheek of
glossed
you.
over it. The number of people now going, it's not tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
Right.
It's astounding. I
Tongue
guarantee
in
you.
cheek.
I was ready for Eric to go, it's not tongue in cheek.
No.
I was waiting
think
to
that's
see
the
where
first-
it was gonna go.
This is the first time I've ever written and. That's insane. Tongue.
That's the first time you've ever wrote an and?
Yeah.
How do you form sentences?
It's
such an important word.
The ampersand. The ampersand.
He says the word with a lot.
Tongue with
Tongue
cheek.
with cheek.
It sounds like
I'm going to record Face Jam with Michael, with Jordan, with Nick. Insomnia Cookies
M with M's.
Insomnia Cookies is designed to be a late night treat because they're sure not open during the day for college kids after studying or partying all night, because I can't think of something I want more when after a night of drinking than a heavily frosted cookie sandwich. Yummo. You'll get sued for
Yummo.
that.
That is gross.
Yeah. That's what's so great about like shitty street pizza and those sandwiches and like
Grease.
hot dogs and
Yep.
shit. It's also just like meat and
Yep.
bread and
Yep.
just like shit to like soak up all the crap
it's
inside
not
you.
a sweet cookie.
God, dude.
Why?
I had like 2
Give me
shots
some milk.
of Bailey's last week and I got a headache.
Oh, that's so.
Yeah.
You're done with
I
it
was just
because
going-
it's so
I was just
sweet
going-
before you're drunk.
Oh, 100%.
Like it feels like it
I
just
had a-
like lives
I had
in
a-
your teeth.
I had a headache and my
gross.
tummy hurt.
It's right.
We're pretty cool, huh?
Dude, these cookies would have fucked my ass up.
yeah.
I would have been screaming at the end of this episode.
We kept saying before this started that
I hate sweets.
we just
dude.
kept going. I can't believe Michael didn't come in and say no to this because he hates sweets.
Well, I just hate a lot of it, right? Like I like sugar.
Yeah.
But it's like I can't wrap my head around a giant cookie
Yes.
and eating it. I'm eating the whole thing and not like taking a bite and going, that's good, and then putting it down.
I think the
I just
last
get
episode-
headaches so fast, man.
I think the last episode you explained it where it's like it was having like the sugar. If it's like part of a meal or like a bigger food or whatever, that it's fine. But you were talking about like just having like the sugar like cake or whatever.
Right. It's
that
just
like
sugar
right,
formed
like-
into a shape.
Like,
Yes,
like,
yeah.
you don't like cake
Dude.
because it's basically just that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I like pie. Because
Yeah.
there's like filling.
And it has some savory.
And I like cake. Motherfucker, you go to, you say, you want a piece of cake? Yeah. You cut me half the cake.
Yeah.
What the fuck is up with cake cuts? It's insane. It was like, hell was that Friday's episode.
Oh,
That carnival thing.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was an
Oh,
absolute
everything
nightmare.
else
for multiple
That was an
reasons.
absolute nightmare. Then I went to
That Fridays is close.
then I went to Vince Young's after that.
Oh God! I
that's
forgot
right.
about that.
And I kept screaming.
That's why we had to do the podcast the next day
Yeah.
because
I kept screaming, "No, my steak!" I had a tummy ache like until I was putting it in my mouth.
We were eating donut sandwiches
No.
and like
Cotton candy drinks.
yeah, and it was like
Carl
man,
I'm
was
gonna go eat
there.
a steak
yeah,
later.
yeah, we were eating it just going like,
a
oh
good
man,
expensive one.
this is gross. And Michael's going, I'm supposed to go to Vince Young. I'm supposed to go to Vince Young.
Yuck. In 2018, Insomnia Cookies was acquired by Jab Holdings, a German conglomerate. Jordan is punching, I see.
no,
I'm
He's opening the door.
That's exactly what she did. That's exactly what she did. That also owns Panera and Krispy Kreme. In March 2019, a German newspaper revealed that JAB owner Albert Reinman Sr. and his son, Albert Ryman Jr. were
makes sense.
enthusiastic supporters of Adolf Hitler, who is dead, and the Nazi Party, well before they took power and profited from forced labor in their industrial chemicals company in southern Germany and in their own home. That just went on and on and on.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So now how do they feel about the guy after the turn, though?
I couldn't tell you.
'Cause I
but
can't- you can't
but
box
I
them out for-
But I can guess that they were still for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's an assumption. You can't blame him beforehand, right? Like, I don't know what the guy was up to before, he hit it big.
I can guess that it was probably more of the same.
Yeah, but probably like...
I'm pretty sure you could have.
Yeah,
I could tell.
Probably at like
You could tell where it was going.
I think it was more like at a local level, though.
I think
like when you
given
have
more,
like a
I
bad
think
mayor.
given recent events, you could kind of look at something and
Well,
then
like-
look a little down the road and go, see where this is going.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like maybe Adolf Hitler, like he's just not filling in the potholes. I'm not going to hate the guy for it. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure. But also, I'm pretty sure that stuff everything else was also around him.
I mean, I'm ignorant. I don't know at all.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with Michael. He is ignorant.
I have no qualms about this at all.
I'm pretty sure he wrote a book about it.
I'm just saying, if Eric here, fact checker extraordinaire,
Yes.
is making a point to say they loved Hitler before he took power,
Correct.
it just leads you to believe, maybe
I don't
maybe
think
he wasn't always Adolf Hitler
I
we
think-
know.
I don't think that's what
When did
led
it
me to
turn, though?
believe.
When did it turn,
I
though?
don't think
As
there
a
was
baby?
ever. I don't think
No, there had to be at some point, Eric.
I think it's when his art
it
career
wasn't.
didn't take off.
It wasn't that he loved.
It was when his art career didn't take off.
Okay. So is this
That's-
pre or
that-
post art?
This has to be post art because
were
he's
they-
with the
were they
Nazi
big-
party.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're bad.
Yeah,
They're bad, dude.
and they supported the Nazi party.
That's bad.
Yeah.
That's bad, Eric.
You almost made us eat Nazi cookies.
What the fuck? That's why I kept pretending it was closed. Holy shit, dude. What the fuck? I don't like to get political on this show.
Yeah, right,
But
right.
I'll do it. Nazis are not cool.
Yeah.
Don't like them, don't
Dude.
want them, don't need them.
Finally,
thumbs down.
someone said it.
Yeah. Jordan, back me up on this.
I'll back you up 100%.
Me
I'm
and
just
you,
like,
me
you know
and
what?
against the world, or Eric. Where do you stand? I'm drawing a line in the
Yeah.
sand.
I'm with you on your side.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, welcome to our side of the sand.
Why were you making that so confusing? He was sending mixed messages.
Nothing was confusing.
Okay, all right, I'm good now.
Okay.
All right, now I'm back to just being upset about you failing to get us the food today. In 2014, 64-year-old Georgia Spence filed a $10 million lawsuit against Insomnia Cookies for being closed in the middle of the day. Oh no! After being attacked on the street by an employee while she was walking two dogs.
What the fuck?
Kicking dogs, Nazi-owned, Insomnia Cookies has it all. Also closed, which you didn't even know at the time. This is why they were closed. You wrote a hit piece.
Yeah, I think they're out of business.
They saw
now.
him coming. I was wondering why I saw them draw the shades and scurry in the back when Eric was going, "Why are you closed?"
I think just as Eric was rounding the corner to try the other door, I saw someone like just get out and like the door closed.
Oh,
Yeah. They were like, that's the guy. That's the not Nazi sympathizer. He's sympathizing with all those non-Nazis out there. He makes me sick. Is what you're saying about Insomnia Cookies, not me. I didn't write the facts, and also I haven't even eaten their cookies.
Yeah.
And I never heard of them before.
But you know
today.
what? After learning everything I've learned from these facts, never eaten there. Never.
I'll eat a cookie.
Yeah, so
I'll take a bite.
Sometimes
Take a bite.
A bite is all it takes sometimes.
To what? Ingest sugar?
No, who knows how hate-filled these cookies are.
It's true. You're saying like who's the next guy? I mean, like he could be amongst us right now.
Right.
Nick?
He could be wearing a red hat.
I'm not saying names.
Oh, it is.
I mean,
it is red, huh?
I wouldn't go to red as the first color.
I wouldn't either, but
Is that maroon?
As far as,
Jordan
as
saw.
far
Yeah.
as
like maroon.
primary colors go, you're not gonna
Jordan
miss
draws
it.
a lot of cartoons. You have to listen to him when it comes
Not
to
well.
colors.
I've seen him draw on a window of a car.
Yeah, with markers that don't work.
Yeah, and apparently 5 broken fingers. This guy's over here drawing soup cans.
We're all very talented artists and have made a career out of it. All of us.
Can you draw? If you can draw, you can. You can draw for him. I guess those are the facts.
Yeah, we learned about Insomnia Cookies.
That that Nazi fact was just so long.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to be comprehensive about the Nazis.
Okay. They liked the Nazis before they took power.
Yes.
Enthusiastic
but
supporters of Adolf Hitler
after
and the
they
Nazi
were
Party,
Nazis.
well before
Yes,
they took.
correct.
which were
So-
never cool.
Right.
But they got even worse.
Yeah, I would say that.
Yuck.
Yeah, yuck is right.
Did you know there was a party kind of around the same time in Britain, just straight up called the Fascist Party of Britain?
Really? Wow, they didn't pull any punches on it.
Yeah, it was just called that, and
We're-
they made
They drew a line
a
similar
little
to me.
too much
They drew a
headway
line.
for a party with that name.
I like the idea of calling your group "We're the Bad Guys" and
Right.
and then some people going, "Well, maybe they're not all bad."
Yeah, but at the same time, though, you're not sending any mixed messages
No,
to the
you're
bad
being-
guys.
Yeah,
they go, those are my people.
There you go.
Right? You don't gotta wonder.
The other bad guys are going, "This is finally a place for me."
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't have to
Right, you don't have-
I don't have to put out any feelers and see what's going on.
Do we have to speak in some kind of like coded language for like a few times?
Absolutely
and then,
not.
And
Right,
then
no.
we kind of like know
Just
that we're all on the
straight up,
same
like,
page here? No.
What's the secret handshake? Oh, you say I'm evil.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, you're in. Let's get to killing.
That's the fascist party.
Yep.
That was the best fact on the sheet, and it wasn't even there. Thanks,
It
Jordan.
didn't even have anything to do with Insomnia cookies.
And neither does this episode.
I think it did.
well, it was supposed to.
We drove up to the famous 45th and Lamar Chili's.
Oh, that's right. The Chili's on 45th and Lamar is like the place.
The one that is a meme
Yep.
amongst Austinites.
Yep.
Because I think it started on the Austin subreddit where people would always be like, coming to Austin for a spell, what good places should I eat at? And it turned into a joke where people would just go, you got to go to the Chili's on 45th
But what's
and
the
Lamar.
joke?
Because it's Chili's and not a good
Delicious
place.
treat
a delicious snack.
that's open when they're supposed to be.
You don't get seated right away, but you do get fed.
They let you in.
Yeah,
Right.
And you wait.
from there, you're on your own.
Yeah, already better experience than the cookie place. But yeah, Dead Inside, we covered that.
And mostly
Eric-
dead people.
They gave us.
That was true. We got a lot of work done.
There were a couple
We
of
did get a lot of-
zombies roaming around
Yeah.
that place. That
What did you
insisted
call
on-
them? Like people with
I called them. I paused and I said there were some bipedal organisms in there. They were walking around.
people who knows, but they had two legs.
Yep.
Yeah,
they did.
and they were talking to us.
Yep. They're making noises,
making noises.
asking questions for some
this
reason.
guy, so we're at like one of the higher tables.
We're in like the bar area
adjacent
at a
to
high
the
top.
bar, yeah. And there's like one guy at the bar who's like, he's directly across from me and Michael where we're sitting, and he's behind Nick and Eric. And I saw him in the background.
Kat was there too, floating in the ether. Just FYI.
She was above us.
If I remember correctly,
somewhere.
Kat was to the right.
Yeah, she was watching the corners. Make sure nothing was going on.
But that guy was for the most part just doing what old people do, which is sit at the bar and eat by themselves.
Yeah. Yes.
And then
But also getting into conversations with people who do not want to talk to them.
right. So we were talking about some work stuff and like what we've been up to and like some other like opportunities and stuff. And then I look up and suddenly the guy is standing, turned around.
Dude, we're like you said, we're looking at him, right? Like his back. He's there.
Yeah.
looking
Right,
at
yes.
us. And I was like, holy shit, when did he get there?
Right? When did he stand
I
up?
think he was a fucking vampire, dude.
It's the
'Cause I'm pretty sure he
fastest-
fucking floated across
It's the
floor.
fastest anyone was moving in that Chili's. He was.
It was a high top table, but Kat used that to her advantage and started going under the table. Just going, like, what is happening? And boom, he was at her table and just started talking at us.
I have to give Michael all the credit in the world. I don't think I've seen a more like graceful sort of like
I shut him down.
explanation and pass off to
Yep.
never talk to us again.
Right. Here's
I gave-
all the information
I gave
you
him,
need
I gave
and
him
nothing
a
interesting
couple of
else.
sentences,
Yep.
and he turned around and sat back down.
Yep.
And I was like, "Look, we were boxed in.
Yep.
We can't leave.
Yeah.
So that's not an Eric move of just ignore the text and pretending like you
No.
didn't get it because this guy will not carry on. I just gave him like a succinct, nice, but clearly I don't want to talk to you.
Correct.
Here's the answer to your question. Thanks. And then he just slunk back in his
I felt
chair.
like
Not to brag, we were the most interesting people at the
Oh,
Chili's.
absolutely. We're
So,
the
of
life of
course,
the party. And the
everybody
most alive people.
Yes,
right, yeah.
I feel like we had the thinnest blood there.
yeah.
And he could smell it because
It's
he wasn't.
true. Yeah.
That's why I kept licking his lips.
Michael
How's your
used,
flow? He kept saying.
The guy asked us what we did, and Michael used the right amount of words that he did know and the right amount of words that he did not know to get him to not ask any questions and just disappear.
Yeah, he turned into a bat and flew away.
It really was like perfect.
He came over too. He said something. Everyone was silent. No one said a word to the guy.
I went back to my phone sending Drew a message, and I just went, not for me.
Yeah. I went, Eric's thinking about getting mad. I'll take care of this.
It was pretty great.
I leaned over to Kat. She was sitting next to me, and I was like, gotta give him something to make sure he goes. Like giving a stray dog just a piece of meat. It was like, I don't have any more, but I'll sate you for now. Shoo.
That wasn't even Michael was the star of the restaurant, as that was not the only thing that people were checking him out for.
Oh, yeah.
There's another guy at the bar making eyes.
For a while.
Yeah.
He kept glancing, and especially being from the East Coast, it was a general, like, I'm getting pissed that something's going on.
fuck you looking at?
I'm going to keep turning around glance, like, people are saying something that's pissing me off,
Right.
or somebody's too loud, and before someone says anything...
We kept saying,
they do
let's go face jam.
Yeah, they do the neck snap where they just keep looking, and they're not being discreet, and it's almost like, I want you to know I'm looking in your direction.
Yeah.
And also, like, I don't think anyone else there had a pulse, and so he had to be looking at us. That guy I was talking to, his heart definitely did not beat once in that conversation.
Correct.
And he just kept looking, and it was clearly like, what is he gonna come over? Is he that guy's son? Because the first guy was 97.
He was pretty old.
This guy was in his maybe late 60s. And then finally, I guess he was waiting like 10 minutes like us, just at the bar. He was brave and didn't wait in the entrance. He walked to the bar to wait for 10 minutes. The waitress came over. I saw him pick up the menu. He pointed at the menu, and then he pointed at my food.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, he wants my food, and insisted on looking at it and watching me eat it. And then after showing her on the menu what he wanted, which has words and a picture, still had to point at my plate. Well, I want that.
Well, he saw the picture and he went, that looks almost like what I want.
Right.
But he
because
truly
yours-
has.
Yours
But is it
was
a
little
trick?
different.
Yours looked a little different.
Oh, because mine was jacked.
Yours got not just jacked. It was jacked up.
It was jacked up. It wasn't jacked down. It wasn't jacked off.
So-
it was jacked up.
So we all jacked down was something that I heard and don't think I ever heard before, and it really threw me for a loop. We went to Chili's and I just said, "Get whatever you want." At this
Almost
point, we're not making any of
angrily,
this work.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
That's when Jordan went, "Are you mad?" He's like, "Get whatever you want."
Well, he was like, maybe we should all get whatever you want.
get whatever you want. Just who cares at this point?
Eric was like, I'm just giving up.
Yep.
In its truest form, I realize it's what we do for the show, but in its truest form, we just said fuck it and ate lunch.
Yeah.
We went to Chili's, we all ordered different shit. It took forever.
Kat's last meal here was gonna be like this. Oh, it's cookies thing, and this is weird. Isn't that crazy? We just went to Chili's, and that was it.
Eric
She's like,
has-
"I'm gonna have a Caesar salad."
Is this how you pictured your internship? Going to Chili's?
So we all ordered different things, and it was like Jordan went, "What do we get?" And I said, "Get anything." And then he went, "Maybe." I went, and Michael went, "Get a car. Tell him you want a car."
Yeah. Oh no, you said, well, what do you want? And I go, and Michael just goes, tell him a car.
Car. Tell me you want a car. And if someone's selling a car, you have to buy it.
So I'm waiting for that car, sir.
Yeah, that's what
Should've
you
asked.
want. You're driving a Tesla, but you want a car from one of the cooks.
Could
in
be
the
a
back.
newer Tesla.
Yeah.
Don't
You
think
never
so.
know.
Could be. Could be one of those newer models. They fly yet? They got one of those yet?
Some guy
of
tried.
them do.
Well,
and they're not supposed to.
It has to stay up for a period of time to count as flying.
Right. No. Well, then this one definitely jumped.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, here we are. We're doing some ads.
Yeah.
Today,
I'm inspired by good credit.
okay. I was gonna do something like today. We're recording these in a conference room.
Oh, okay. I don't think
And
the
that
people
implies
need to know that.
And that implies business.
Okay.
And that implies loans.
Uh-huh.
And when I think of loans,
Uh-huh.
I think of Upstart.
Oh.
That's true. But this is more personal loan related, which is
Right.
not business.
Right. But people can be in a conference room too.
That's true.
I have no boundary on that. It's not business and it's not personal. It's all
for Jordan,
the same.
Gotcha.
for Jordan, business is pleasure.
Everything's business.
Yeah.
No,
Jordan, businessman,
He
ass man,
says,
swear.
he says, time to get to work, and then goes to sleep. Because even sleep is business for Jordan.
It's actually leaning towards everything being personal.
I'm about to put in a solid 8 hours of work.
I'm going to start doing that, though. That is a great way to frame going to sleep.
Time to
What have you
put
done
in
today?
some hours.
What have you done today? I just did an 8-hour shift of sleep.
On autopilot.
Time to clock in.
Or like clock out. Anyway, Upstart.
If you have multiple credit card balances each month and are only paying the minimums,
Yes.
barely making a dent in your
Right.
credit card debt, it can be discouraging. It's like trying to sleep when you're awake. It's hard to do, okay? Upstart can help you pay off your existing debt quickly so you can feel like you're finally getting ahead, like sleeping while you're awake.
Think about it.
Think about how much you could accomplish if you were doing both at the same time.
You spend 1/3 of your life asleep.
Yeah.
And that's 1/3 of your life you're not paying your debt back.
And think about it. If you're only paying the minimum, that's like sleeping so little it's making you sick. We want you to be, see?
Oh, sorry. I
it-
can't do both yet.
Nope, not yet. But with Upstart, they can help you now. Whether it's paying off credit cards, consolidating high interest debt, or funding personal expenses, over 1 million people have used Upstart to get one fixed monthly payment with a clear payoff
Just
date.
one?
One.
And Upstart knows you're more than just your credit score and your circadian rhythm. So rather than looking at your credit score alone and your sleeping habits, Upstart's model considers other factors like your income, employment, and other information provided in your loan application to find you a smarter rate.
Do they consider my BPM or no?
I don't.
All
you know,
BPMs accepted. Excellent.
They also take into account how many REM
I
cycles.
qualify.
Congratulations.
How many REM cycles you have as well.
Don't it? None, Jordan. I
Wow.
have none. That's the problem.
Well, you can check your rate without impacting your credit score or your sleep habits in just 5 minutes.
Wow.
For loans between $1,000 to $50,000, you can receive funds as fast as one business day after accepting your loan.
Or one personal day.
Yeah, it's
Whichever
true
day
because again, business is pleasure.
and pleasure is personal.
Yeah, that tracks. Yeah. I had to think about it, but that tracks.
And now it's time to get even.
Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/facejam.
Well, that's upstart.com/facejam. Don't forget to use our URL so that way they know that we sent you and you're getting a good night's sleep.
While you're awake.
Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application.
Go to upstart.com/facejam.
But I'm still awake.
You did it!
Saving money.
Da 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 da. You are my favorite thing to use on my iPhone.
I was gonna say my nipples,
that's-
but I was
nope.
talking about the.
No.
I was talking about the liquid.
Oh, I'm talking about Honey, the sponsor of today's podcast. The easy way to save. Oh, take two. The easy way to save when shopping
Yeah.
on your iPhone or computer.
That's take two.
You can shave when sopping as well.
Well, you can if you use Honey to buy shaving equipment.
Oh!
Yeah. Jordan, how do you feel about online shopping and how often do you do it?
Can't get enough of it.
Wow.
And it's all business related.
Excellent.
Again,
Which
but again,
has-
as we heard on the last
yeah,
ad,
right.
all business is personal with Jordan.
Yes. Yeah.
So these are all tax write-offs? Interesting.
Oh my god.
Always working.
Always working. Jordan
Always
be,
working the grind, baby.
Yeah.
Jordan be shopping and Jordan be working.
Jordan be getting in trouble with the IRS at some point if he be making these tax write-offs.
Jordan, when you go to a
My whole
website,
salary is one big tax write-off.
Jordan, when you go to a website and you use a promo code at checkout and you don't use Honey, how do you feel?
Judging by the thumbs down you just prompted me with, I would say bad.
Correct.
I don't even know how I feel because I wouldn't do it.
Ever. Thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past.
Yeah.
Like clocking in or clocking out at work, as all work is personal.
Yeah.
I'm always on the clock.
because we
round the
don't have
clock,
those
baby.
clocks anymore.
Right.
And maybe it's just me. I miss it.
You miss
I wish
punching
I
in?
could walk in with a little card and stick it in and push a button. And also,
We could still just get that
it
if you want
makes
to
it
do it.
easy to create a fake alibi
It's
if you
true.
sneak off to do something nefarious like murder.
You got to give it to
And
your
you go,
friend
"He was
Jerry,
on
you
the
go punch
clock."
me in. Yeah.
But then someone goes, "Oh yeah, but he just punched in and then punched out and left. He did that all the time." And so there goes your alibi. Womp womp.
Honey is the free shopping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart.
So not only
More
does it
savings, more tax refund for
Yeah,
me.
Think about it.
not only does it find coupons, the best ones.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times Honey goes, nah, nah.
Oh, the ones that
Nah.
are like not for you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about this one. Don't worry. Do you know how many times I've copied and pasted old coupon codes from stupid websites and it goes, well, this doesn't apply here. And
Yeah.
I go, okay, let me try 10 more to see if I can save
And they
so little.
every time you open like 3 new tabs,
Yep.
every time you click on it.
Yep.
Ugh,
It's
the worst.
It sucks, but Honey doesn't do that. It is the online shopping tool where the Honey button appears. There's no other online shopping tool that does that and allows you to click apply coupons. You wait a few seconds as Honey searches for coupons for that site. If Honey finds a working coupon, boom, it works. The price drops. You're saving money. You don't even have to do anything.
I love it. I love you, honey.
Jordan, please hang up the phone. We're doing an ad.
What?
We're doing an ad. Sorry, he was talking to the Honey representative.
Oh,
on the phone.
wow.
I was on the line. They were helping me get set up.
Wow. That's so exciting. So Jordan, we all use Honey. What do you use Honey on?
Well, now that I'm set up, I can use Honey on all of my favorite things to shop online for. Like
For your business.
Which is
yeah,
again,
which is my house.
We've been clear. That's everything.
Yeah. I actually just bought a hammock.
Did you? What?
Yeah. You guys can come over
So-
and try it out.
I'm good.
Oh, I mean, right next door. You just hop over the fence.
I'm gonna jump out the window.
You can land in the hammock.
The
It'll
hammock's
catch you.
actually in between. He tied it up instead of 2 trees. It's in between our 2 homes.
It's true.
And so actually,
I don't have any
half's
trees.
mine and half's his.
Wow.
It's the dividing line on the property.
I can't wait to come over and use our hammock.
Oh, I'm sorry. When I was saying come over, I meant just.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nick too.
You can watch us. You can push me.
Everyone is invited.
Yeah.
How much did you save when you bought your hammock?
Oh, I mean, I don't kiss and tell, but it was like 10. It was.
Did you save anywhere between $5 to $10? Did you save from to in money?
I'll never tell.
Well, it sounds
All
like
right, it was $11.
Honey doesn't just work on desktop, it works on your iPhone too. Just activate it on Safari on your phone and save on the go. Jordan, how do you do it?
Well, if you don't already have Honey, you
trying
could
to
be
save on the go.
straight up missing out, and you don't want to be like Eric. You don't want to miss out.
Right, on the hammock or
Hang
hanging
on,
out with friends. Yeah.
Can you save on this day, or do you have to go?
Yeah, well.
I just started running because
You just
you're
started
saying that's
going.
not required.
No, you don't.
Oh,
No. Oh,
okay.
no. You
You're
can
good,
sit,
man.
just use your phone and use
okay.
Honey. Yeah.
So by getting Honey, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting the show, which we always say is the most
And
important
that's it's
thing.
honestly the most important.
Yeah,
I
that
think
is
we've
the
been-
most important part.
Yeah.
Our show first, your savings next.
And I would never recommend something I don't use.
And we just
if
talked
it
about the
excludes
hammock.
Eric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
In our hammock.
Get Honey for free at
Our
joinhoney.com/facejam.
Hammock.
That's joinhoney.com/facejam.
Thanks, Honey, for helping us get a new hammock that's ours.
No.
Get a load of this guy. New year, new me. Ever pull into the driveway after a trip to the grocery store only to realize you forgot the one key ingredient for dinner? Now you have options. Get the groceries you need or a backup meal from your favorite local restaurant delivered with it's DoorDash. We all know it.
You know
We
what I was
love it.
thinking too? And that's so true, and why it's just such a hassle to go to the grocery store. Have you ever come back from the grocery store, you get in your driveway, and you go, I forgot my car.
the one
You forgot
key
you
thing.
loaded up
You-
all the
you
groceries
did it
and
all,
then you
and then you
walked home
walked there. Yeah.
for 6 hours only to forget you've left your car and the groceries.
Yep.
It's gonna take another 6 hours to get
gonna
back.
take a
The
long
ice cream's
time.
melted.
I remember thinking this usually isn't this hard.
Right.
Yeah.
What happened?
Something's missing as
Yeah.
I jingle jangle my keys and go, all the way home.
And then I realized I forgot like the grapefruit too.
You forgot everything at the store, but that's okay because you can get what you want to eat right now, right to your door with DoorDash.
Wow. Wow.
Along with restaurants you loved, you can get groceries and other essential items delivered with DoorDash. Get drinks, Jordan. Get snacks, Michael. And get other household items, Nick, in under an hour.
Do you think they can pick my car up from the store?
I don't think that's what they do, but what you were going to have, probably delicious steak, they can deliver that to you.
Right. But
Yeah.
when they deliver it, do you think I can answer the door, thank them, and then say, hey, when you get off work later today, could you
Right.
go pick my car up?
No, I would think no. I would think they don't do that.
You would have to use a different app for that.
Right. But you know what you could get?
What's that?
You can finally satiate that late night ice cream craving. Get
Well,
that
yeah.
ice cream
Yeah, the
delivered.
ice
I'll have
cream
to, 'cause
melted.
it melted in my car.
Exactly. And
Oh,
so
no,
now
not-
you don't have to worry
on the
about
way
that.
home.
You can just get ice cream delivered to you,
Oh,
and you can open the
excellent.
door and go, "Oh, ice cream! I don't even have to worry about my car now."
You don't think they'd scoop up the puddle from my car and refreeze it and
I don't
re-deliver
know.
it to me?
No, because they would go and buy you new, fresh ice cream that you can
Wow.
eat at your home that night.
Oh my. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
way
better
better.
than
Way
what
better.
you were saying
Yeah.
I should do with the whole refreeze my melted ice cream. Why would I do that?
Well, I mean, I wasn't saying that we
You
should.
were.
I'm just saying
Remember
that-
when he suggested that I asked the DoorDash person to get my car?
Uh-huh.
They
Yeah,
don't
and-
do that, Eric. Like, honestly, not only is it rude, but probably a liability or something. They're not
Right.
covered by
Right,
insurance.
yeah, they're
Stupid
not-
suggestion.
Why would they drive your car, Eric?
Yeah,
Right.
don't. How would they even get the keys
Right,
to
they
drive
don't.
it if
Yeah.
it's it doesn't
Right.
make any sense.
No, none.
Go ahead, Jordan. He's
Well,
confusing
anyway,
everybody.
you have so much choice of ice cream to get because with over 300,000 partners, you can support your neighborhood go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants like Popeyes, Chipotle, and Cheesecake Factory.
Now wait, you said 300, right? 300 partners?
300,000.
Oh, 3,000 partners.
No. Keep going. Add another zero.
I don't know what's after that.
30,000.
3,000
But-
zero.
Yeah, still not close.
30,000.
30. Yeah, but hang on.
It's more than that?
Add one more zero.
300.
Yes.
Triple
Yep.
zero.
Yep. 300,000.
That's a lot of thousands.
You can't see right now. Michael's mouth is agape.
Is that a typo or do we know? Is
No,
that
no,
right?
no. That's real.
What?
Yeah.
I
Incredible.
mean, if it's a typo, it's been on every one of these.
Yep.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yep.
Look who types them.
For a limited time, you jammers can get 25% off and 0 delivery fees on your first order of $15
Calm down
or
over there, other
more
household
when
items.
you download the DoorDash app and enter code FACEJAM.
Space Jam.
Face Jam. That's 25% off up to a $10 value and 0 delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code FACEJAM. So easy to follow.
I'm going to be honest. It
Yeah.
wasn't intentional, right? It's not the reason we named this show this.
Right.
In fact, we named the show Face Jam because we were told we weren't allowed to use our own names because
Correct.
there's a very angry man somewhere that's very litigious and would
Right.
ruin
He has
everything.
He has a similar name, so we can't.
But
yeah.
boy, if there's a promo code that you want to use on DoorDash,
Yeah.
it's Face Jam.
That will get
That's
you
the code to
25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change, terms apply. Wow.
Subject to what?
I said subject to
He
change.
said,
terms apply.
is what he said. Do you think people probably yell Face Jam when DoorDash comes and they didn't even know about this podcast?
It's true.
They're like, DoorDash is here, and someone goes, Face Jam, 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 Face Jam. I'm not eating paper.
I'm not
It's
eating paper.
Cheesecake Factory.
If you close your eyes and pretend, it tastes just like Cheesecake Factory.
This cake cut my lips.
Jordan, do you want to teach us
Oh,
about
yeah.
Insomnia cookies? What we are going to eat?
Oh, wow.
Sure. How does this sound, guys?
Yep.
Featuring a colorful blend
You
of
have to say what it is.
it's the hibiscus one.
Jesus Christ.
This one is featuring a colorful blend of a blooming tart. What the all right, I hate this
I was
already.
confused. I was on the wrong
A
page.
blooming tart and floral essence and a sweet strawberry flavor. This new treat is packed with unique flavors, including dried cranberries, dried strawberries, and melty white chocolate chips.
Dry, melty.
I'll be honest, this one sounds like too much.
Also, I realize like there's nothing wrong with dried cranberries because
Yeah.
that's generally what you're getting.
Right.
But it seems weird to be like, you want this cookie? It's dry, and this is dry. You keep describing.
Also,
it as
dried
dry.
strawberries are very bad.
Yeah, dried strawberries are weird.
That's like dog food.
that's what I feed my dog is dried strawberries.
Insomnia lemon poppy seed cookie. This one's short.
Yep.
This sugar cookie that gets the zesty treatment with a fresh lemon twist and a sprinkle of poppy seeds.
That
doesn't
is
make
the
sense,
that
right?
is the copy
Right.
from them.
This sugar
and then
cookie
it
that
says,
gets the
and then there's
zesty
another line that
treatment.
just says tongue and cheek. All right, that was weird.
I've said it before. There's no way I haven't.
Yeah.
We don't need zest. Do away with zest.
You're anti-zest?
I'm anti-zest.
Wow.
Zest sucks.
I like a lemon, or I like a lime zest.
No zest.
I think zest can be appropriate in
It's
certain
just-
situations, but
It's so
don't
easy
overdo
to
it.
fuck it up. Everyone's they overzest.
That's
it is
true,
very
the
easy.
overzest,
I guess
yeah.
like I've been overzested so many times they've ruined the zest for me.
You're anti-zest.
and I just don't want people to do it because
Got
you're
it.
gonna screw
Don't
it
even
up.
get me
and I'm gonna
started on Zestimates.
Oh,
They're never right.
Are those Zillow
liked it.
estimates?
I like it, but with zest.
They're
Nick
very.
is giving the biggest thumbs up
Yeah.
No, that's not where your thumb was. Your thumb was all the way at the top.
You gotta measure, not zestimate.
Exactly. you gotta measure twice, cut
I-
once.
I-
Don't
the-
zestimate.
The amount of like I don't know, take a normal food dish
Yes.
for like a family. The amount of zest you need is
Yeah, you don't need a lot of
you don't need
zest.
half a
It's
goddamn
supposed to
lemon.
be. It's supposed to be a hint of it.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be
The
the
flavor.
main
Yeah.
flavor that hits you.
Yeah.
Because that's all it's gonna be.
Correct. And also, people go way too far into
I've
like
had
the
so
rind.
many ruined enchiladas, soured with zest.
All right, press material.
Go on.
Inspired by their loyal fans' cookie cravings, the flavor-bursting treats that are inspired by food trends such as, a rise in popularity of the hibiscus flavor and overwhelming consumer demand for lemon. I don't know why, but
Lemons! Give me lemons!
They're coming for the lemons! I can't hold them! Eric, we need your expertise. Make sure this door does not open!
Overwhelming.
Haven't we been good on lemons for like 100 million
yeah, I feel
years?
like avocados were a problem recently, but lemons I've never heard. Like everyone has a lemon tree in their backyard. We're fine. We're fine on lemons.
We've been wasting them on all the tea. It shouldn't have been the default flavor.
God, man, I can't wait to get home and have some lemons though. God, that demand for them.
That's why you can't afford a house.
From their trendy. Why do they write this in the third person? From their trendy hibiscus.
It's written very oddly.
From their trendy hibiscus berry cookie featuring bold new flavors to a highly requested, some would say overwhelming demand for, lemon poppy seed cookie bursting with sunshine. Insomnia's spring lineup is here to juice things up this season.
I mean, it's a cookie, for God's sake.
Fucking cookie.
You're describing a cookie with lemon in it, I guess?
People demand it.
Overwhelming
One cookie
consumer
has strawberry
demand.
and the other cookie has lemon.
Give it to me!
Jordan must be one of the loyal fans and he has cookie
Why are you
cravings.
closed?
The second we're done with this podcast, I'm watching that video. I can't stop thinking about it. That may be one of the most insane things I've ever read. Just in any, it doesn't need any context at all. You could just say, let me ask you this. In any company, in any franchise of any business, do you think there's ever been an overwhelming consumer demand for lemon? Like in general? Like, I think people have a pretty appropriate want and use for lemon.
They
Right?
are just as excited as they need to be about
Right.
lemon.
I think people use lemons and they get lemons, and that's where I'd call it even.
I don't think I'd ever use the word demand.
Right,
with
right.
lemon.
I don't even think I've ever said want a lemon.
Yeah.
I think I said I'll get
You
lemon.
always
that's
see those
fine.
those kids make lemonade stands with security guards just to
Right,
make sure.
right.
Watch out, they're gonna
Right.
take the product.
A Brinks
Someone's-
security truck shows up
someone-
with
yeah.
the lemons.
Somebody sneaks up and says, "1 box of lemons fell off a truck.
Remember when we
You
were
half price on these lemons."
Remember when we were filming the van short?
Nick put the mask
And there
on
was-
to get the gun out.
There was
to
the
shoot him
the
down.
security
Right.
van
Yeah.
was at the
How
ATM.
could I forget?
Yeah, it was filled with lemons.
It was filled with lemons.
We were trying to rob the lemon truck.
Rob the lemon
How
drop.
how do so many things go wrong with this show? how is it possible?
We were talking
it's like
about
it's like
it.
we tempt fate by knowing that it's not a big deal if
Yeah.
something goes wrong.
Yes.
That's
because if
fine.
this was any other production, like
This
Eric would almost
this
be
show,
actually
to
mad.
me.
Yes.
To me, this show is the Mario Party of shows.
Yeah.
where you do it and you just go, how did it just end up so fucked up,
Right.
but just so good?
I had 7 stars. How do I have
Right.
2 stars?
How did Yoshi win again?
Son of a bitch.
Yoshi and his lemons.
Then Donkey Kong's face pops up and just goes, hi. This episode's fucking insane. All right,
Guys, we're 51 minutes in. We
let's
haven't
rate the
reviewed the
feud.
food.
yeah.
I got a steak because I thought
Yeah, Jordan got a 6-ounce
I
steak.
thought why not? Let's see how Chili's does it.
Yeah.
Wasn't that bad actually.
I got the fajita, which I guess
You got
was
it,
steak.
and you got it jacked up.
You got it jacked up.
So that was so.
We both got steak in different
we
forms.
glossed over it, but I was looking at the like specials menu, and it was some sort of fajita. You know, your traditional spread with your onions and your peppers and your disgusting guac that I don't want. And so I was like, oh, this actually looks pretty good. And that's when I looked at Jordan and I said, is this a trick? As in, like, it looks kind of good.
Yeah.
Is that the trick?
What are they trying to do here?
What are they trying to? And then I think maybe even you pointed it out, but you could add like it was I guess like Monterey Jack. I'm
Yeah.
assuming
Like melted
queso.
cheese,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
Yeah,
queso,
like a white queso, yeah.
and pico, which is also like a disgusting cousin of guacamole. And I saw it and went, oh, I'm getting jacked up because it said like jack up your
yeah,
order.
The way it's phrased is so weird. Jack up your order.
It sounds like you're fucking up your order.
Yeah, right.
I just like I was sold the second I saw that, and then when I ordered, I was like, yeah, I'd like to get jacked up.
Right. I said, this guy's been wanting to get jacked up all day.
I've been wanting to get jacked up.
He's jacked.
It was pretty good, honestly.
yeah,
It was actually good. I ate like almost all of it.
Been to Chili's before, and usually hate it. Last time I went to Chili's was like for the joke of like I had a friend who was like a chili head. They call him. And it was his birthday, so we went to Chili's. We humored him and went to Chili's for his birthday. And I got like a burger that like fucked me up later that night. So we'll see what happens with this
Okay.
steak, but I don't feel awful.
Honestly, it
And
was
I actually kind of liked it.
it was the fajita. Like I don't know how they prepared it differently. Besides, they cut it like my mommy.
Yeah.
right. Like
They
I
really did.
I
Yeah,
just
it's
got a
got the
steak
edges.
that was
Yeah.
cut, and I was like, I don't have to cut it.
Yep.
Um.
They only had one pasta.
It was
Oh, you mean
steaks and pasta.
steaks and the pasta?
They had to put the pasta
They had,
somewhere.
they had a section on the menu that said steak and pasta, and there was a couple steaks, and there was only one option for pasta. And I was just like, why is it called steak and pasta? It should be called steak and the pasta. And Eric, that really bothered him. He was like, you're saying it like you're learning how to read.
The cadence at which you said it was
steak
so
and the pasta.
You just kept going steak and the pasta.
'Cause there's only one.
It's so
That's
weird.
a cadence it deserves.
It's so strange.
You should make clear this is not a menu for steak and pasta. This is a menu for steak and the pasta. Okay? So I ended up with the fajita, and it was actually like really well seasoned. Like it had a bunch of shit on there that was good.
My
I-
steak was cooked well.
Mine was, and
By
yeah,
which I mean medium rare, but it was cooked correctly.
yeah, and I didn't like. Did you like make yours to order, or they just
Yeah.
made it like that? I didn't even say anything, and it was probably medium rare. Now that I think about it, they probably should have asked me how I wanted it cooked. They didn't. It was good. I actually forgot we were making the show where I was going to attack the food.
Yes. Right.
One, because Eric was still thinking about staying mad.
Thinking
But
about it.
two, it dawned on me like, oh, this is just
Right.
decent food.
Which
I'm not
is weird
I'm not
because
screaming at it.
We're at the Chili's on
But there was so
45th
much.
and
I was
Lamar.
getting jacked up. There were vampires coming at us. Okay, there's a guy pointing at my food. He's trying to get jacked up. I kept saying 2 people are getting jacked up now. I'm Jack Senior. He's Jack Junior. There was a lot going on. We got no cookies. This guy, I was afraid he wouldn't be able to get out of the building, but we'll get the door for him. This is a lot happening. And then I just kind of dawns on me, yeah, the food was pretty good. If I'm rating that jacked up fajita at Chili's, I'm gonna give it a 75.
Wow. All right.
It was pretty good.
I was thinking my steak's a 70.
I got no complaints, honestly. Like, it's a Chili's. What?
I'm honestly surprised by it, because I was not expecting.
Yeah.
Eric's colossal failure all worked out in the end.
What the fuck did I do?
Look at that. You didn't even have to do anything, Michael. It all worked out.
72.5. Shut up.
Why'd you push your phone?
Because I have a pop socket.
The restaurant was closed.
That doesn't really answer
but
the
it all
question.
worked out in the end, didn't it?
Just kind of,
I'm having fun.
I like it now.
The steak was pretty good.
It was juicy.
That's pretty good. Okay. This is from.
I feel drunk.
Yeah.
I had 2 glasses of water.
Right?
I couldn't believe I had a little bit of almost thinking about maybe in a couple of years, like 10 or 15 years, having a midlife crisis on the way back, thinking about recording this episode because I was so out of it when we left. But this was good. We got through. And honestly, a pretty normal episode.
It was
Yeah.
pretty good one. But now we have Snack Attack. This is from.
Is this where you're going to hire Kat?
Nope. Hannah and
Is
I
that the
don't have
snack or is that
any
the
money.
attack?
Job attack.
It's an interview. Go.
This is from
Kind
Hannah.
of late for an interview.
Right.
This is from Hannah and Emma.
Okay.
They said, please try the roast beef and Spitfire Ale crisps.
I'm glad there was another word after spit.
Right.
I was waiting.
I was
There's
like,
a plane
I was
on the
high
bag.
alert.
These are Kent crisps. Roast beef and Spitfire
Are they-
Ale.
are they
Saying
from-
so many things.
Are they from England?
Oh, yeah.
What
definitely.
kind of food is it?
Chips?
Oh, okay.
Ale chips.
I thought you kept saying kale when I was upset. That's weird.
They just look like potato
Yeah, you want to try
chips.
chip?
What the fuck? That's weird.
It tastes like a pub.
It tastes like
don't-
stale beer.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like any of the words that you said.
It
You don't
tastes
think
like
it tastes like stale
it tastes
beer?
like ale. I'll tell you that.
No. It doesn't say stale beer on the bag.
Oh.
Okay.
I thought you were saying that I said.
No, you did all the
you did
words
say
on
those
the
words.
bag. I said it doesn't taste like any of the words that you said. You read the bag for 4.5 minutes, and so I'm talking about those words. It doesn't. Everything you said went out my brain, and I went. I don't know what this tastes like. I don't know if it's stale. Stale's a good word, but
It
There's
is
a-
kind
some-
of just there
there's
mustily
some
hanging
linger.
out.
Yeah. Am I eating mold? Is this mold?
I think like if
Am I getting stronger?
if you were to eat mold, this is what it would feel like.
It's got a weird It's got a weird happening
Every
taste,
taste.
and happening taste. Yeah.
No, I'm good.
It's no Malort.
Definitely no Malort. At least Malort.
It does kind of have a hoppy taste to it,
It does.
but they're not stale.
For some
They're
reason,
very
it
fresh.
reminds me of Old Bay.
Huh.
Just a little bit, like a little. It's not
I
as
don't- I
like
don't get
it's
that
not
at
as
all.
spicy, but like there's something there hanging out in my mouth.
I
that
don't
reminds
get
me
that
of
at all
Old Bay.
because I hated that. I don't hate.
What I'm
this.
saying is that like I'm trying to decide whether or not I hate this.
That's just weird. I don't even know how to describe.
I've never
that.
had a chip that tastes like that.
It sure as shit doesn't taste like roast beef or spit.
Or fire.
It might taste like your spit now.
Yeah.
You don't need
Doc, fix my spit. Why does it taste like this?
you don't need to eat a chip that tastes like this.
Yeah, I would pass on that. It's not the worst, but I would not.
Very weird.
Sometimes I think a good metric is like, would I go get this?
Yeah.
Or
Would
or
I-
then like under
would I
that
eat
is like,
another one?
would I eat it if it was there and I was lazy? Like it's not great, but it's there. Or is it like I don't want it or this is disgusting? This would be in the I don't want it category.
Yeah. If it was
Like if I was
if it was
starving,
on
I'd
a
eat
platter
it.
readily available to me, I would go elsewhere.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I agree. It's but it's not awful. 35.
Jordan?
I was thinking 40.
It's
Weird. It's a weird
37.5. And that's, I think, probably pretty fair.
I think
for
it's appropriate.
how
That's-
weird that is.
that's
Did we have a
bizarre
note?
one. This stuff like this, I got to imagine. Now, look, I know we had different taste buds.
I read
but
it.
stuff like this, I got to imagine is like Burger King, right? The only people eating these are people that were force fed.
Yeah.
it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Where it's like, gotta have my roast beef and Spitfire Ale Kent Crisp potato chips, and someone
the
else
people
says,
who-
"What are you saying, boy? You're possessed."
they eat beans on toast for breakfast.
Yes, yeah, they're all fucked up.
What?
So,
It was juicy.
But the beans are moist.
If you want to send us snacks, you can send them to Face Jam, care of Eric Bador, 1901 East 51st Street, Austin, Texas, 78723. Don't forget to visit FaceJamPodStats.com if you want to see every previous score from every episode of this podcast, and follow us on social media at FaceJamPod. It's on Twitter and Instagram. Stay up to date with everything, what we have going on, what's coming up, what we've been doing.
Follow Michael on TikTok.
Follow me on TikTok if you want. Mikey J Talks.
Mikey J Talks.
I'm breaking out. It's a lot of high level shit, but I'll explain it to you if you need it. Also, the live show coming up. Chicago? Buy tickets.
Nope, we already did that. Oh, yeah, go to rtxevent.com and just buy some tickets for something.
Buy tickets for anything.
So you have to see if you can still get tickets to Chicago. Because if you legally buy a ticket, we have to do the show.
Right, we have to go
It's
back.
kind of like that thing, like as advertised.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you said it was $2.
said
It's
it's
a weird
$2.
loophole
So you
thing,
said,
yeah.
right. So we'll just send Nick, but because that's our loophole.
Right.
We'll
So
send
you can
him.
come see us if you.
Oh, Michael from the live show?
We're gonna get Michael from the live show for sure. Are we all getting live shows or just me? We're starting with me. See how that works out.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that's a good
probably
way.
the way.
Let's see if
Maybe it's
anyone
too much
notices.
at once.
We'll see if anyone
Yeah.
catches on.
I feel like though if that's the case, we do. I don't know who we do first.
I think it'd have to be you. You don't want to go.
think?
Yeah, you don't want to go.
I mean, if you wanted to,
Yeah,
like,
but-
if you're talking like dip a toe in the water kind of thing, like monkey, throw someone
Yeah,
else.
but I don't care if he wants to go or not. Like he doesn't get the option.
Right, but
you know what I mean.
But throw someone else under the mask and see what happens.
Yeah, but what are we gaining from that? How does that help us?
Intel.
It'll be fine. They'll go ooh ah monkey eek eek.
All right, and
I
then
mean-
then we move on to.
This guy, you think?
you want me out?
See, it might fuck with the chemistry though, because like, what would happen if we got into the store today and had the cookies? We
Yeah,
we get an error from the live show.
Nothing,
It's like,
nothing funny would have
the
happened.
facts make sense.
Yeah,
We eat the food.
Like he does a good job.
He doesn't talk because he's not one of the hosts. He produces.
Right.
His name isn't in the top of the show, even though he arguably talks more than Jordan.
I don't think it's arguably.
I just wanted to be nice.
You can also go to store.roosterteeth.com and check out all the Face Jam merch that we have there. We have some new stuff coming out soon, so stay tuned. But also get some of that classic stuff. Get that chicken tray. That chicken tray's been good. I've been using that. And I think that's it.
I had a thought and it went away.
great.
I can't remember if it was relevant or not.
Hang on to it. We'll see what happens.
I don't have it. How am I going to hang on to it?
Hang on
It
to it.
ran
All right.
away.
See what
But you know
happens.
that thing
Rate
you lost?
and subscribe.
Don't lose it.
Tell a friend about the show.
That's
where
what
we
it
eat
is.
the food.
That's what it is. That's what it. Thank you.
And then rate the food.
Thank you. Here's the thing though. Right, that's at the end of the show. Nobody cares, right? They're like, they're doing the credits. Nobody gives a shit. That's why he says all this stuff. Worthless. We
Whenever
should
he
do-
talks, I
we should do
zone
all.
out. That's
we
why.
should do all
that's
this
why
stuff.
he talks so much.
This
It's
is smart.
because I don't like put up a fight
This
because
is
I
smart.
just zone out.
All the boring stuff at the end that no one cares about, we front load and just bury it. So then everyone turns off the podcast. Because now they just stop listening because it's over.
Right.
But at
They
the
think-
beginning,
they
they
think it's-
have to listen to it.
Right.
They
so
can't
that,
stop.
so that they can get to the end.
We have the power, not you. And so we should start doing, we started with saying, welcome to Face Jam. 10 minutes. Get ready. And we hammer them with just like ads and promotions and
News
stuff.
and news.
But I have a couple,
RTXevent.com.
you may be familiar with some of our merch. We've got that sick Face Jam red web t-shirt that we sell on the website. So we're on the spots, right? This show is on. We're out there, you know. That's Spotify.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
We're out there. We're on this and that. I think they just recently jumped on the spots, and they got good numbers.
Yeah.
Numbers. It's like, jammers, what are you doing?
Right.
I know you little monsters are out there. So just like, don't listen to the normal Eric. Like, and be sure to subscribe. I'm reading copy. This is your bug
Fucking
king.
do it.
Go give us some spots numbers, not as, hey, I like them, I should do it, but spite, right? Don't you want to see us win? Because if we win by a scale, very small scale, but a scale nonetheless, you win too.
It's true.
And so that's
all relative.
my, I would say plea, but a king does not plead.
It's a decree.
It's a decree.
Yes, I decree that you rate us 5 stars, specifically on Spotify, and also, if you must comment, say hi. It was on the palm of your hand where it was like,
Hi.
this is so good, and we're gonna get people. People are gonna do this. We're gonna go to fucking Spotify. They're gonna get our numbers and go. A lot of comments. They all just say hi.
Stars.
Yeah, but 5 stars, baby.
5 stars. They say hi, or they just say Donkey Kong. Hi.
We should do this like because I feel like we're gonna be in a lot of battles.
Oh man.
The next time we have to do it, we should instead of like explain this whole thing, it just needs a term. Spite-ify.
Wow.